Hi everyone, I'm Joseph Riñon, an independent alternative media practitioner among other things. If there's one thing that I considered as my interest back when I was a teenager, back when I was a little boy, is astronomy. For some reason, I've been trying to look at the night sky and be a professional in it. Heck, I really wanted to be an astronomer. I think in one of the in uh, one of my childhood dreams, and yeah, so much so that I actually bought this book, The Night Sky, and ang tagal na nito. This is already around 10, 15, 20 years old, and it's still not it's already a little bit scratched and all that, na nagano na nagtutuklap-tuklap na, but it's still readable. But this book is basically my first ever book about astronomy. Now, why on earth am I talking about astronomy, mga kababayan? It's because the James Webb Space Telescope has actually sent its first corrected image. Because for all I know, for all we know, the JWST, which was launched on Christmas Day last year, sorry, I had to do the brainy lens thing, or the brainy glasses thing, pero ano lang to, wala tong grado. Uh, the James Webb Space Telescope orbits the Lagrange point 2 between the Earth and the Sun. So it orbits L2 in beyond the Sun and beyond the Moon. Now, when it was launched by the Ariane 5 spacecraft, it's folded like an origami, and it had a delicate unfolding uh, uh, protocol, for the lack of a better term, or sequence that that made a lot of space enthusiasts of all professions or none very much nervous, kasi nga naman it is unfolded like an origami, and if something malfunctions, you can't just you can't just send someone to repair it, like the Hubble space like what NASA did to the Hubble Space Telescope. So basically, uh, what I what I what it's been surprise after surprise after surprise for the space community, because JWST has sent its first image after the previous image that after an initial image wherein the mirrors, the 18 mirrors of that telescope were not really aligned. In the span of a few weeks, inalign nila yung mga salamin in order for it to reflect on the secondary mirror that would feed it to the software inside the telescope. And I just watched Dr. Becky Smethurst, and she was absolutely fangirling it. She was absolutely fangirling it, and the reason why she's fangirling it is it's because she's one of the scientists that sent their submissions to NASA for them to use the JWST for their own research, because she's not just a YouTuber, she's also an astrophysicist. So basically a professional YouTuber, and yeah, natutuwa lang talaga ako na nangyayari yon. Basically, even though this is a little bit outdated now, I am still keeping this book anyway, kasi it just reminds me of my fascination, my absolute fascination of the night sky, and it will never ever be taken away from me until the day I die, kasi uh, it's an absolute work of art, which if tied to my own personal beliefs, is basically God's masterpiece. Yun lang naman yun. I mean, I still until the up to this day, uh, Monsignor Georges Lemaitre's Big Bang Theory has not yet been debunked or corrected or revised. So he even convinced Pope Pius the 12th. I think it's Pius the 12th, to consider that theory as the closest thing to the book of Genesis, because God said, "Let there be light," then Big Bang, there was light. So I think that's the rationale behind Pius the 12th's fascination with Lemaitre's Big Bang Theory. Anyway, kape tayo. Anyway, uh, this is not the only book that I have about astronomy and sky watching and the night sky. I also bought this. Uh, I haven't uh, I don't remember how much is this. I'm not sure kung sa National Bookstore ko ba ito nabili, but it's very much, it's, I think it's the only copy that they had when I bought this, and I took the chance, and lo and behold, it's an absolutely great book. Sorry I featured my astronomy books here, but yeah, I think this is around 100 or 200 pesos, 200 to 300 pesos, I'm not sure. That's around $5 to $7, I'm not sure. $5 to $7, I'm not really sure about that, but anyway, it's very, it's very comprehensive. Anyway, I'm also I'm also a little bit surprised as well, and I don't want to go political here, because up to this day, I am still undecided, and I'm trying not to be I'm trying to be non-partisan at this point, because everyone has their almost everyone in the Malacanang race has some caliber, but then again, I'm leaving it up to the people. But of course, I have my own choice, but it's just my own sikretong malupit, kumbaga. So I actually read one article, or one news tidbit shared by Rappler, and even though Rappler is a little bit questionable in their journalism, I'm taking this news item with a pinch of salt. It featured a news item wherein SpaceX and the city of Manila are teaming up to provide Starlink connectivity to that city. So through the government of the city of Manila, SpaceX actually, the Manila Mayor Francisco Dumagoso, aka Isko Moreno, had an agreement with Elon Musk and SpaceX, and it basically, there's this contract or this document that Rappler pictured, and it just says there that they're cooperating to provide Starlink connectivity to the city of Manila. Now, since it's gonna be available in Manila, probably other places here in the Philippines would be connected to Starlink, and there are also individual Filipinos and even expatriates who live in the Philippines who wanted to subscribe, or who wanted to make a subscription to Starlink, and honestly, I really wanted to do so, but yeah, this, napakamahal niyan, promise. I really wanted to, but I don't have this. I don't have the money. But if it's gonna be used through as a as a public as a public service, that would be absolutely nice. And I'm not saying that this would uh, edge Domagoso that edge Domagoso in the race to the Malacanang, but uh, his political opponents should uh, should do something about it. Should do something to make sure that it's not only the city of Manila that's going to be that's going to have Starlink connection, but the whole of the Philippines as well. So that's that. Anyway, I am just excited with what's going to happen with our perspective about space, about technologies, and everything. As much as I've been excited as well with the consecration of Russia and Ukraine to the Immaculate Heart of Mary, which would happen on the 25th of March this year. And tomorrow I will be premiering my 45 minute long video regarding neurodiversity here in the Philippines. And I understand that it's not gonna be as comprehensive as I wanted to be, but I just wanted to share that I have a lot of things in my mind. So I hope that would basically help me out in advocating, or at least giving neurodivergent people a pat on the back and say, it's okay, I got you. So I hope that's what I wanted to do in that video. So abangan nyo na lang. It's gonna premiere at 6 in the morning tomorrow. And with all that said, this is Intrepidyan Riñon reminding you to, at all times, be the salt of the earth and the light of the world. Until then, look alive, stay alive, and as always, thank you for watching. And my apologies if it's daily videos now, but things are absolutely exciting, so I just can't help but share it to the world. So yeah, see you next time. Ian out.